Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Welcome in. This is Old Seven Tarot. I'm Mystically Nico, and we're just gonna tap in behind the veil a little bit, just a little bit. I'm happy you're here. If you're new, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for my new subscribers. Ooh, I had such a great day. Thank you, new subscribers. To my new welcome in. And to my returning new, thank you for being new OGs. I appreciate you all so much. And also my OG collective, you already know wherever you at in the world, in the galaxy. I love you guys. Sorry for bumping the table. You know, I like little shiny things. I like pretty things, guys. I'm grateful when you guys give great contributions. And sometimes I just like to pick it up a little something. So we got the little evil eye repeller thingy right there. Yeah, I'm being goofy right now. Happy Wednesday. Today is June 4th, 2025. It's evening time where I'm at, nighttime. I just hope you guys have been having a wonderful day. So it's that wind down time, and I miss my collective. So while I'm sitting here setting up my space and getting things together, I figured I would just tap in and see what Holy Spirit would like to share, what messages. So thank you, Holy Spirit Divine Team. Thank you, my beautiful ancestors and my beautiful angels, archangels, and ascended masters for your beautiful guidance. Thank you for my intergalactical brothers and sisters and cousins and family. Thank you for all the divine energies. For the collective. I'm grateful that you help to protect us with these messages coming and going. All evil, negative, dense energies may fall away. All evil eyes go blind. All monitoring spirits go deaf. While we have this beautiful private moment peacefully in this reading with the Most High. See what the spirits would like us to know right now. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's all the Most High, none of me. Okay, collective? So right now what I'm seeing is a feminine energy. Water mutable sacral. How far it's going to go. I see Earth Angel on the table. Earth Angel empath. And Spirit would like to put that you cannot trust. A feminine energy that's a little off kilter. Because if you see... it's got a little error. So maybe there's an earth angel that has a feminine energy that's just a little bit unstable in their flow, and they trying to figure out how to go. But you can't trust this person because they're watching you closely, because they want to see how your money rises. And in the reverse, their crown chakra is in the reverse. And Pisces technically would be in the reverse, how these cards are laying, which means this person doesn't have an intuition. They don't know how to tap in, so they don't like that somebody gets to see beyond the veil that they can't see, right? So you can't trust a particular feminine energy. She's trying to get in your mind because it's not in her mind. Somebody that wants to take action against you, maybe somebody that you're speaking your truth to. Be wary of who you share your truth with. How could I care about you if I don't even care about myself? You speaking your truth about how much you care about yourself potentially to a narcissistic asshole female who would love to drain you. She's out of flow, potentially sending you some evil eye you need protection from because she's trying to block your intuition, right? That yin energy. And she's trying to be sneaky about it. In the reverse, you can trust him. In the reverse of him is a her. And if you can't trust him in the reverse, then you can't trust her. Spirit is reinforcing that you cannot trust this person. Potentially, she's a Cancerian water sign too, potentially. But potentially, she's sneaky. And she's literally trying to block your sacral creativity, your flow, your intuition, so you can't flow. And as long as you can see and have your connection with the divine, the hopes is to get you to close your heart off as well. So you wouldn't be able to manifest. They can't manifest. They don't want you manifesting either. Some people only act out of ego due to abuse. Abuse of liquor, drugs, weed, sex, power, drunk, women. Ah, here we go again. In the reverse, they were actually being honest with you. Nope, you got a schemer dreamer. Somebody scheming on your dreams, baby. Being in a shadow makes them feel damn good. And whatever it is you're generating in the light, somebody's watching you very closely. And they don't like it because they can't do it. Oh, what else, Holy Spirit? Thank you. That was very informative. Spirit said again, flipped it right back out. Being in their shadow makes them feel good. And this person is chaotic on the inside. Spirit said bipolar. I just hear bipolar. Chaos the destroyer versus healer of peace. They can't find the peace because they don't have peace within. And they don't want anybody to know their true colors. So they hide it. But they secretly hate you. But they looking at you shining, whatever you sharing. Yeah, it's throwing them out of balance. Aquarius energy. All right, temperance. They're very impatient with you. Just be wary of who you share your aspirations and dreams and stuff with. If you re-engaging with the world again, because potentially somebody doesn't have your best interest at heart, and they cannot do what you do. They're not grounded, and spirit didn't gift it to them because they wouldn't do the right thing with it. If spirit was to give them the responsibilities that you tend to, collective, they would just splurge it all and waste it all, and things that need to get done would be left to the wayside, right? Potentially a Sagittarius energy for somebody. Time waits for no man or woman. The show went on without you. Gemini. Yes. Which means no. Potentially could be in reverse, but yes, this Gemini went on without you, Sagittarius. Right. So this person doesn't want to adapt. They don't want to share the intuition with the Sagittarius energy anymore. And they didn't think before they decided in the past, and whatever happened, it made them weak. They want to take a new path that's going to keep them strong. And they protecting their virtue from a Sagittarius. I guess they Sagittarius friend is driving them crazy. They already got their bag and persevered. They say they're not going to entertain that fool anymore because it could just throw them off their square, right? Gemini and Gemini season. Stand up, Geminis. Stand up. Have these boring dead guys if you're a Gemini in this season. Oh yeah, I'm like, what was that? The light blinked in the background because the TV changed the screen, but it went back black for a second, which is just confirmation that somebody cutting somebody off. Somebody is cutting somebody off. They are not feeling this person in the slightest. So we're going to see what the Divine Goddess Oracle deck is going to say. I said I was going to keep it short, right? I know I'm supposed to check my rice. Passions. Somebody thinking about passions. Ooh. Somebody want to... Ooh. Passion's divine counterpart, deception out the box. It was only about passion. That ain't no true divine counterpart. It was only about one thing, a one-trick pony, and they got tired, so they moving on and activating their energy elsewhere, looking for another twin flame to activate, accepting what was their past and their current situations, and working through their issues gracefully. They said they couldn't decide, and sometimes if you don't decide, that is the decision. Denial. You got the wisdom. Maybe the Sagittarian watching got the wisdom that the Gemini don't really want a business with them, but they in denial of all things occurring in divine timing. And if the Sagittarian didn't want to incur the peace in the situation, the Gemini said, deuces, I'm gonna... Yeah, deuces. Sorry, not sorry. I got to go. Forgive me. I forgive you. Forgiveness through mutual understandings. But peace and contentment are coming to them because they're not messing with that obsessed, chaotic energy anymore. Somebody obsessively manifesting. Now they want patience. Somebody's obsession over somebody else's manifestation It's causing to have somebody to have patience. Now, I guess they learning how the energy work and they don't want to stress about it. Their fears are causing them to not be able to manifest. And this past life connection is creating anxieties within them. So they figured to resolve the issue, they would let this person go and put that situation to rest once and for all. And stay dedicated to their own ascension, how to get their own life together, you know. Releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. And that means abstaining from having physical passion relations, because beyond passions, they didn't find any fulfillment in that situation. They looked out for the signs from the divine, acknowledged the red flags, and moved on. They woke up, it's time to set boundaries, know when to put up or to let your walls down. So the Gemini decided to put their walls up to the Sagittarius energy and retreat back from them. This Gemini put themselves in hermit mode to kind of take a break, reflect on the past and their current situations, and they're successful with it. They detach from the drama, and now they have a chance, you collective, if it's you Gemini, you have a chance to declutter your situation. Recognize what you need to be accountable for, and then move on. It ain't time to celebrate yet. Tap in and continue to check in with the Most High. Right? Do what you need to do. But the deception, if you're lying to yourself, Spirit will definitely reveal it. Right? You won't be able to move forward because you'll be a broken half of a whole, and the two pieces would not be able to come together as cogs until that one cog get the kinks worked out, and then they will be able to conjunct into like fit in together. But while both pieces are working on each other's individual situations separately, by the time they come together, it should be a nice complement that it flows. It creates a consistent flow, that it shouldn't always be bumps and problems. Excuse me. Out the box, and this got stuck on my finger. Sorry guys if it's loud. Main female out the box, taking a journey on her path, period, dot. This person, a wealthy man, but is not privileged, but they are in high honor. This official person potentially want to stop this journey. Oh, you got somebody in the background don't want a wealthy man coming at this main female. They don't want nobody coming at this female while she on her path. So potentially this Gemini that's cutting off this Sagittarius over here thinking about this other female that he might have released too soon and realized that she left without him. He got stuck in the background watching her pursue her situation on her path of transformation. And, you know, whatever happened with them officially, maybe legalities, something stopped with this situation. And maybe this man was once in high honor, but he lost his privilege on the try to come up to be a wealthy man. Whatever he did is resurrected, and he lost his great fortune for being a thief from this innocent child. So this man, I gotta get my rice, guys. I smell it. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm coming, guys. Sorry, you already know the editing this one. I'm making some black bean chili, and it don't taste good with crunchy rice. So, I mean burnt crunchy. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. So this Gemini that cut themselves off from this Sagittarius person is thinking about this main female person. He wanted to resurrect something, but he tried to get his wealth by seedy means, maybe working with in conjunction with the Sagittarian energy he's trying to get away from. So whatever he's done in the past, whatever he's done has resurrected, and his great fortune bled out is gone now because he's a thief. And while he was being a thief in the background, he didn't realize that somebody was stealing his great fortune from him. So he took a loss for trying to steal from an innocent that has sudden wealth, right? Should have been like family to that person, but instead, they got a message of concern from a main man about this occupation this person did and the work that they do in the community, and they judged this main female. They judged the main female for her work, right? So he went and got advice from a spiritual bigot. I'm just going to tell you what Spirit is saying. And they judged this woman for her work because she's a spiritual person. She's in a spiritual community. A community that appreciates her because she brings light to them sometimes, you know. You see them. She helps her see. Sometimes she see the things they cannot. But her work, okay. So she's working, she's doing what she's doing. And this mature man that he spoke to, whether it's an uncle or a granddad or a dad, whomever he spoke to, judged this main female. So even if the gentleman in the background had a favoring, if it's just friendship or what have you, if he had a liking or anything to this female, he saw the divine in her. So I'm 1 in 6, 7. He saw that. But then he allowed the devil to take over. That's number 16. Because I believe the 13 is the devil, unless it's 15. I could be off. Either way, he allowed this man to make his thoughts bad health in reference to that main female that he chose his Sagittarian buddy over, right? The people who made him feel better about himself, because I guess his own thoughts wasn't good enough for him and he needed somebody else to help him figure out his life. So he went and asked people who were bigots that wouldn't see the beauty in him. They would just judge him for the beauty that he had. And haters ain't going to try to help somebody else get up if they ain't never done nothing with their life. So you have this mature man told this gentleman that he shouldn't deal with this feminine, even though in her family room there's great wealth for her and her children. But he cannot resurrect the connection, and he lost a great fortune for being a thief. And now he's blocked out of that house. He can't come in that house no more. And because he can't come in the house, he's stuck out there while, again, everybody's watching the despair. Potentially he's having financial hardships, right? The dog is in the doghouse with his little doggy. Maybe he's looking now, excuse me, maybe wishing this feminine that he tried to steal from, this innocent person, will find it in their heart to give him a gift. He's expecting her to have mercy on his soul, and he would like to send a message to her. Oh, child, her courtship, marriage, ooh, imprisoned, judification. Oh, so from in prison, if he's already in prison, he wants some conjugal visits, so he want to marry so he can have a courtship. And I did see them ladies, a couple of women lost their wives. A couple of cougars try to marry a dude that was in the big house and when they give him conjugal visit, and God rest their souls. So you got somebody else out here, potentially got the officials coming to put them in prison, so they want to marry this female so they would get out of poverty and help they fake ass get some booty while they in jail. They want to get some booty. You want to get some booty from this mature woman. I'll marry you, so you give me some booty while I'm in jail, please. That don't change. You got a great fortune. He got the receipts. I'll give you the papers if you just give me love. Give me what I want. Even though, confirmation, I tried to annihilate you. Then you got the crazy buddy in the back, right? That sound like that Bonnie and Clyde that got shut down. And, yeah, it's going down in Karmicsville. Like, yeah, nah, we good on that. We good on that one. I'm just put those back. That went kind of different than I expected, but we're going to address it. So I guess we're going to take out the kipperishes right quick. Right? Because that energy is out there. And somebody is really working hard to put themselves right in a position. And some of it is God, but more of it is because they missed that money, honey. They missed that boat. Out the box, Earth Angel. They thought they could come and get that bus anytime. It said, oh, empath narcissistic paradigm? I'll sit here and just let everybody else dictate my life while I don't even grow with the earth angel, and I'll judge the earth angel to be petty. Too grown to be that petty. So they lost the earth angel out the box. Divine masculine behind the veil. So he should have been a divine masculine, and he's like an earth angel, and he's working on his ascension potentially. But this divine masculine behind the veil thinks that the earth angel is a sweetheart. Oh, shit. I can't make it up, guys. We're going to put it right under the evil eye protection. Because look what the commitment card came back out. Oh, so he want to make a commitment to this high priestess, earth angel beyond the veil. Oh, there's that energy again, huh? Somebody in their feelings, in their Jezebel feelings. Is that crazy Sagittarius trying to do that spell on that Gemini? I'm just saying. So she over here trying to hack it out and play the banjo. Cause maybe he ain't giving it to her, so she gonna bling. I'ma bring him back to me. I don't want him to be with her. I want him to be with me. Look at me. Look at me. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Blah, blah, blah. Play the banjo. And it's like, yeah. This is what she's doing. She calling up them succubuses, incubuses, lust demons, trying to send them at this masculine who wants to be divine now so he can keep up with the earth angel status. Hopefully it wouldn't be one from the past. Maybe it'll, have to move on with something new sometimes. You have to learn the lessons and take those losses sometimes. You never know. Only spirit knows. Yeah. So, the faith of the earth angel and the divine masculine is thwarting the efforts of this Jezebel's love spells that's trying to attach an entity to their situation. The balance, the chakras, the faith, the love. Hello, of course she got conflict. Of course. She is stuck in her mind. Why can she not manipulate this man? She want to mess with this person he's in love with and bring destruction to them, and it's not working because she figures she abused the feminine aspect. It's going to hurt the masculine. It's going to abuse him too. And then once he abused, he going to start ritualing back and forth with her and drop his energy. And then he be stuck confirmation in Karmicville with her. A ritual would put him right back in the doghouse with her. He wouldn't be able to transition to his ascension. He would just be sparring back and forth, spewing mud. And they both would be dirty. So it would be effortless. The only thing you could do is let it go, give it to God, and move on. Right? She's no opposition. Even if she don't want to put it to rest, he put it to rest. She's no opposition. He's tired of it and he doesn't want her offer. Only thing that changed is that somebody's bothered. The rising star is bothered. So he's bothered that he's trying to rise up and she keeps trying to change his path with this love spell energy. But he really loves the work. He doesn't feel emotional pain like a flying monkey would. He wants to get back with his gift and her honor as a star seed after following a false narrative for money so he could steal and get to the priesthood prior to the priestess. He have to experience that karma 100. 100 karma coming to him because he broke spiritual rules. He's dealing with spiritual court right now for the work and labor that he put in when he abused divination to try to manipulate anybody's free will to make the priestess unstable so he can supersede her and become the wealthy guy over her. Yeah, he has a relationship with mental instability that won't leave him be. It's no surprise. Yeah. Maybe the person that he was supposed to become. He never became. Maybe he had a distorted feminine, but this immature situation, immature woman got him blocked out of his own life. Trust and believe the ancestors ain't having that. He blocked. He been doing voodoo, trying to use that to abuse the Earth Angel's divinity. He been using voodoo to try to abuse the North Node's energy with his buddies in the back, and then he tried to break free. But he can't abuse his authority. Yeah, the intuitive see what's going on. Ice Queen, supporting her. This person is childish. The energy said this person is childish and their mentality is in bad health. They just concerned because they were so happy trying to get you stuck to them and you not bonded. You went on your path. And that means if you on your path, they off theirs. Your self-love is blocking them from manifesting actual money from you so they can move on, right? Either way, they just wanted to knock you down so they could still, that's the destiny swap that failed. This person is weird because in the back of their mind, they really think they love you. You can say it gentle and sweet, but it doesn't change the facts, right? Bad health. I'm a nice guy. What are you talking about? I'm confused. What do you mean, message? Yeah, the legality of what you did to your twin flame. You had to protect themselves because you tried to descend them so that they could steal from them. This person was the gang stalker, right? You had to protect yourself, collective, from the falsities, the documents they signed, the information they spread, the statements they said about you, the agreements that they made while they were obsessed with your achievements, stalking you, while they had a third party in the back with him and her throwing voodoo and dark energies at your abundance so that you wouldn't achieve anything. But you were so happy, they hated that shit. Through all of it, you still was happy. So Spirit said, here, double for your trouble. This karmic femme getting on your nerves, she hating on you. Let me help you get rid of that deadbeat twin flame that went with this karmic femme to try to destroy your life, that was expecting to get paid for it, and expect a true twin flame. Somebody that will have loving thoughts, not manipulating thoughts for you. A gift from your ancestors. Nice. Divine feminine, that's a boss. Your ancestors love you infinitely. And they will not have you settle for less. That's why they blocked them hating ass people out that was working with your fam, trying to throw death magic spells at you to disrupt you and your family on your path. They was working with your family to put an ending to your path. Your ancestors said they don't lost their fucking mind. They was hating on your boss moves, period. Lusting after you, period. Because he was in full karmic mode. And until he knew that you potentially have a bag, he wasn't worried about you. And now he see that, self-made, business, doing stuff could teach me about finances, teach me how to be an asset, not a liability. Can I have some of what you got, please? Maybe he losing weight in the knees or something. He just woke up that you was actually a real healer, and his crazy Sagittarian stalker chick person was literally hating on the divine masculine coming towards the divine feminine. Have to wake up that you a healer. But when he woke up, he became jealous of your boss moves and tried to Ice King abuse his authority, right? Authoritize you out of your rich girlness. Evil eye hate you in the background. Try to put anybody else above your status because they want to celebrate anybody but you, collective. And then found out that she was kumalao batshit crazy and now trying to run for the hills because he's trying to run from the devil. Even though they sit there and call the devil together. And he just want to lay it to rest and act like it didn't happen. And that's not how the universe is working. If he worked with this third party to bring conflict into your life, to try to manipulate you off your balanced path, to put you in prison from your balanced path with destruction to your accomplishments and your achievements. They didn't like your faith. And they damn sure didn't think a spiritual high priestess could have more faith in the Most High than they pastors and deacons and religious clergy and stuff, Hello, sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart. Behind the veil, earth angel, this person absolutely wanted a commitment with you, but they gassed themselves out of their spot, out of their blessings, and damn sure out of their ditto. And that's what they wanted. Got the clout, though. Ain't no surprise you a rich girl. Why would they believe the hype in the first place? Oh, because they was a thief. Ain't no surprise they a thief. They wanted that money. Any means necessary. I guess they got it. The earth angel is not surprised at all. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah. That's what it is. That actual money eating them up. Her Hana eating him up. That star seed is them eating them up. They just are running their mouths about it too. Like, look at her. Look what she got. Oh my God. Hi, my baby. How you doing? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm taping.
My coworker bought me a sweater.
Oh, nice.
It was our last shift together, so she was like, yeah, it's on me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was only $5, but...
That's okay. A blessing is a blessing nonetheless.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's okay, baby. Oh, I'll try to tell you, but I see you got your headphones on. It's all love. Mama love you. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. So, yeah, the false narrative that they was trying to spread. Because if the high honor is out here about how this star seed is getting her actual money, right? They was getting karma for spreading a narrative about how she was getting her money because they wasn't saying nice things about it. So the ancestor blocked this person from talking derogatory and slandering your name. And that's the legalities they have to deal with. Because you had a collective of people come against you with a false narrative because they were jealous, envious, and insecure and all of these things. And you just driven, minding your business, not bothering nobody. So the ancestors did it their path so they can't take you off of yours. You absolutely protected moving forwards from these obsessed people. A spirit always going to bring you full circle, right? Past, present, and potential future outcome. You the truth. You the truth. And nobody gonna lie on you again. Ancestors whipping their ass, my friend. Look at them. The ancestors gotta put an end to this bullshit. I hate the collective. Blah, blah, blah. A chief, and she ain't got no money. Blah, blah, blah. Well, funny is she doing her own thing, and y'all broke dusty ass over there talking all that shit. People like, stop whispering in my ear and go get a life. Karma is real. And it don't miss a bubble flipping doorstep or a signature, Jezzy. Jelly Jezzy always on the go. It don't pay to be a hoe. It worked when you was a little younger, but once people wake up to what the science really is, it's not cool. Right? I used to see some of them videos, them old ladies walking from the strip, they regretted their life. You know, they was like, a lot of unfortunate things happened to them. A lot of abuse of substances and things they didn't want to do and environments they did not want to be in. They descended their whole life. You know, it's not a life for anybody. You talk people out of that. You don't talk them into it. Yeah, I guess I'll just pull out a rose oracle right quick. Oracle of the Roses. We at 33:55. Excuse me. Confirmation burp. Out the box. Time to focus on the self, not fail past relationships. Confirmation. Everything is an experience and all is mind. You can't sit back and hold that feeling because you will be stuck in that past paradigm. If you don't release it, you'll never be able to move on. You have to love yourself enough to let go when you feel it's already failed mission. Because other than that, you'd only be fighting for your limitations, not for yourself. You can't be a pioneer following anybody else. Either you're a leader or you're a follower. And that's just period. Walking to the beat of drum of life. but don't be adjusted or miss life. Is architect is written. It's a design. Walking with foolish eyes, trying to keep up with people instead of being in an individual relationship with yourself and the universe and Mother Earth and everything else. That, like, you was birthed here, you was born alone. When you leave here, you'll leave alone. Even if you was a twin and you shared the womb, you didn't push through the canal at the same damn time. Please don't take it there. So at some point, you have to be a free thinker and a free doer. Not a lazy thinker or a lazy doer, but to pioneer, you have to be a leader to architect your life into existence. Other than that, you'll be a jester of life is just driving you instead of you driving your life in the direction you want to go. Nobody gets in a car and press the gas and don't hold on the steering wheel. Confirmation. If you don't hold the steering wheel, the car is just going to go, right? So you have to design your life too. Rebel. Rebel against the norm and the outdated program that's keeping you stuck and stagnated, because taking advice from people with outdated programming only make you miss your own opportunities while you stuck with crabs in a barrel, pinching your pinches off and misery loving company. You know, that's not the way. The sage. If you were chosen by your bloodline to do something great, to show in the spirit realm, the thinness of the veil, how you can help bring others to balance, even in their nervous systems, so they could be more productive in society. If that's what you was called to do by your ancestors, it's in your better interest to do so than to rebel against it, because you will only be foolishly going against pioneering your own life, you know. The architect would be rebelling. It's a gesture move to pioneer the self. Step up in your higher mind sage self and become the healer that spirit created all to be. It's simple. Hear the sirens. Answer the call. You can't answer the call playing street games, doing childish things with immature people. Ancestors. The healer. The ancestors are trying to heal this sensualist energy, this Leviathan type spirit, but also the succubuses and the incubuses, right? Too many concerns with sexual energy. Especially if you're going to be a high priest, you have to abstain and hold your life force, your life force, your Christo fluid. It lubricates your nervous system and your brain, but it kind of crystallizes and it works with the pineal gland, and it keeps you tapped in with the divine in a lovely way. So you want to detoxify people, places, and things and situations to try to keep that clean. But sometimes worrying about, I get it, you got 300 million spermatozoa as a man when you wake up every morning, but then you studied that shit like the back of your hand. You know what that's about. Try life without it sometime. It's like, oh, I'm never going to get poom again. You had enough to last you for 3 lifetimes. Just calm down and take a break for a little bit and give yourself a chance. If that's what you want to do. Spirit just gave you the design. Leave them hoes in the street. Stop beating your meat and work on your stuff. Period. A hero. I need a hero. Somebody seeking a hero. The creator is for all the divine masculines who's not sure about that Jezebel succubus spirit. Spirit saying, get your hand out your pants and stop worrying about all them sexual energies and focus on yourself for a change, because it's time for the divine masculine to step up. Seeking the hero. Who is the creator? The omnipotent God, Goddess, source energy is hiring, seeking heroes. My ear ringing a low tone in my right ear. Ooh. Ooh, the spirit. At some point, some of these masculines are meant to be priests and step up in a position, right? That's a challenge from the creator. Do your homework. Cleanse, purify, and build on yourself. Let's read this self, because that's 734, right? Madame Abel Chateauneuf Rose, the Modern Garden Rose. Let's read the book. Number 34. Yeah, you're going to have to advocate. You have to advocate and give yourself some self-care. The self. Oracle meaning. To improve anything at the moment, there needs to be a greater focus on balancing your own life cycles and patterns. Confirmation. You may find they are out of sync with what you feel is normal and whole for you. Things should also become clearer with new information coming your way in areas associated with what you most value in life. The self understands that to be whole is to accept that change is within your grasp and be willing to do something about it. They are constantly fine-tuning the balance between consciousness and unconsciousness centered around the ego. And that's the first step of the self. Killing that ego and trying to dictate the results and allowing the surrender of the divine to kind of critique, to sit back and reflect and see what is you accountable for and what could you change. You know, what's the outside sources creating you to be that way from the inside, kind of. Nice, Holy Spirit. I'll tell you, I'll be in the air, I'll be gone. My brain is just gone, and I'll come back to the book and what it says. It says, what are your limiting beliefs? The ethnobotanical archetype exploration of the self right now is, what are your limiting beliefs about yourself? And that's the meaning of the rose. And the plant energies is consciousness, unconsciousness, ego, wholeness, awareness. And the deities, oh my goodness. Okay, I could say Flanta real easy, but we're going to say Akil Landishvari. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. The sign is Aries. Say no. Good enough. If you get it right on the first time, why do it again? So that's the challenge, baby. You're going to have to rescue yourself by cleaning up some of the things that you create in your own life and liberate yourself from the burden. Going to have to fight this battle with the Most High, you know, with you and the Most High, like back to back, fighting the burdens together. Flirt, citizen, and Democrat tonight. And lead them hoes along. The knight, the artist, and the caregiver, right? Give yourself some love and be brave and approach your life with courage, right? And bravery. The Democrat. Oh my God, you got to advocate for yourself to get back in. You got to stand in front of Anubis. Is it light as a feather or heavy as a stone? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Your ancestors said you're gonna have to heal this over hypersexualized energy and focus more on elevating the self. Use that creative energy in different ways. Don't expel the energy. Allow it to go back up the 33 Jacob ladder vertebrae so that the Christ can rise and you can ascend. You can ascend and it can stop bothering you so much. You can finally rise. And that's on a couple of levels too. Too much stress in that flesh anyway. It's overworked. You want to rise. Leave that thing alone. Is still stuck and caught up under the manipulation of all that work that you was out there doing. They got themselves sick from doing too much manipulation, too much black magic, too much witchcraft, too much rituals, too much graveyard dirt, too much traveling out of town to pay other people to do spell work on the earth angels, too much voodoo dolls, too much orgies. I'm just saying. I'll be quiet. But we know what it is. But I don't judge. I'm only here to deliver the messages. I don't judge nobody. He who has not sinned, Let them cast the first stone type energy. I'm not the one. We all could heal. We all could heal. So these are the yeses and the nos and the wins in the house. But when you know better, you do better. You know, that's just how that goes. When you know better, you do better. So we have the yeses and the nos and the wins in the house. Of course, you can ask your own question, yes or no, while I shuffle these. But these cards, whatever it comes out, will go in conjunction, and then I'll read the corresponding literature to it. So let's see, Spirit, for my collect. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I was straight to the point today, right? Just tap in. But yeah, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. What is the best messages moving forward for my collective for their situations and circumstances with clarity? What do you need them to know right now through me? How can I help in this circumstance? Thank you for using me as a vessel. Ooh, I feel them chill bumps, Holy Spirit. Ooh, somebody got chills. They just heard the truth. All right, this is a yes or a no. But on the bottom of the deck, it says no. I'll clap it, but let's read this. No. The fog of illusions keep the situation ambiguous. However, the fog dissipates, revealing the unexpected. This new reality coaxes you towards a magnificent transformation. Your life becomes rich with new friends, great fun, and wild surprises. Yeah, let go of the addictive behaviors and the same outdated routines. That's mundane. And start falling in love with yourself again. And when you know what you want in life, no, you don't have to worry about nobody else telling you. Or, you know what you want. You know what appeases you. It's your own free thought. And then you come together with like-minded people instead of trying to keep up with anybody to compete. Now stop competing and just be. Stop doing so much. And just be. Yes. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Ancestor said, woo, yes. Go ahead, Miko, tell them. So this spell, upside down no was yes. He got yes and 2 no's. And then I'm going to just clap the wins and a how. Real quick, Holy Spirit, please. Just one Spirit. Just one Holy Spirit. It would be so nice if you don't clap all these cards out of my hand. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit, for clear and concise messages for the collective. What is this final message that you would like for the collective to receive at this time? Through me. Please and thank you. One card, Spirit. One card. One. Just thank you. Really? I could look at that so many ways. I see it. Okay. Okay. We'll do it like this. Bada bing. Bada boom. So this, no. Okay. A whirlwind of events invites chaos. Fortunately, the illusory nature of the situation quickly dissipates. It is replaced by an invigorating sense of hope, an inspiring sense of individuality. Inviolability, and an invulnerable sense of confidence. Troubles and obstacles strengthen you. Violability. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure. But no correspondence states, this is not the time for drastic changes. If you chose no. Don't even think about it. No, it's a time for a chain of carefully considered decisions that slowly but favorably change the situation in 6 to 7 months. Be patient, vivid, heartwarming emotions are evoked as if by a miracle. Just watch, right? So be patient. You can't miss it. But if you're still broken, how you going to step up as healed? Take the time to heal yourself and then step out when it's your blessing, it don't miss you. Spirit don't miss. God knows better than you know. God got us, so his energy don't play with us. So this indeed is a sticky situation. Nah, let me do it this way, in case you want to read the yes. This sticky situation will require gradual transformations and radical views. Perfection is always ever-changing. Incidents that refract consciousness and perception gently guide you towards a grandeur future. A grandiose. So the situation unfolds slowly, as long as 10 to 11 months, but it does so surely, forming a clear outline. Further actions are needed. Relying on your ability to impress others attracts not just incredible success, but a position of high privilege. And you're going to have to test the spirit. How bad do you want it? You have to show spirit, because it'll be new levels, new devils, and then you be thinking it's okay, and it'll be that same energy attached to something else. So instead of being quick trigger, just be reflective and recall what it was. Briefly look in the rearview mirror before you step on that pedal to move forward in life, when you hit that gas. So relying on your ability to impress others attracts not just incredible success, but a position of high privilege. But who you are, that's the highest privilege of all, especially when you tapped into the Most High, right? You can't fake, you can trick yourself. You can't fool God. You cannot fool Goddess. So yes, the key to success, let's see. Sorry guys, trying to make sure it's clear. It's going to be clear enough, yeah. The key to success is provided by a happy coincidence. This inevitability this inevitably unfolds incidents in a favorable direction for you. This proves fantastically unpredictable for you, but improves your situation in ways you never dreamed of. Right? The surrender, release the wanting to know how and what it's supposed to look like, give it to the Most High, and go focus on your talents and do something else. And you got to let the past go. Period. So in 3 to 4 months, the bird of happiness lands in your hands. Plans are implemented. Desires are embodied. This requires you to be very active. However, your ability for action brings you an unexpected triumph. The bird of happiness doesn't fly to just anyone. So that's for whomever picked yes. All right. So at the end of the day, we all have done karmic things in life, right? But we got to stop doing karmic stuff. Prayerfully, we ain't done no crimes like to be stuck by like Sean Combs is right now. Right? But depending how far you go and what you do, only the Most High is the judgment and the Redeemer. And, that's for the Creator. I don't call it. I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to just move right so I could get right. Because karma don't miss an address. And you can't care about who thinks whatever of you. They should go worry about what they think about themselves. Because if they focusing on you, how in the world are they living their own life? Because if they focusing on you, they focusing on everybody else too. What make you think a person that talk about everybody else to you ain't talking about you to everybody else? That wouldn't even make logical sense. Right? Trust in the Most High. Man always falls short. Sometimes we fall short for our own selves. And pick yourself up and go at it again. I don't judge, I smudge. Like, I'm going to clean this energy. I miss you guys today. Yeah, I kind of stay busy a lot now. But let me clean this up. And I'll come back with another reading a little later. I guess I got to eat some food too. Love you guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I'm praying love and cleansing and protection to you guys, of course, because that's how I roll. Yeah, I be in my goofiness sometimes, but it's all love and light, guys. I just pray you the best, for real, for real. You know, I'll just be speechless. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy that silence and do what you can. And don't worry about what people think about you or how you move. Just give it to God. Walk in your protection. And, you know, tap in with your divine team, your ancestors. People going to judge you no matter what you do, good or bad. Because, like, when they think you're doing bad, it's good. They talk about, oh, you're doing bad. But if you don't say nothing to nobody and you're just doing better, or they think you're doing better, right away they saying, oh, you think you're better than everybody else because you're doing good. You could please some of the people some of the time, but you're not going to please all the people all the time. It's not your responsibility. Be less codependent and take care of yourself in the world, and then you don't have to worry about that, right? Okay. I'm really going to cut it off this time. Love you guys. Catch up with you in the next video. Peace.